main mission here is to locate the suspect safely.
And then the next thing, it was like, is my money all gone?
We are continuing breaking news on ABC 17 News at 6 tonight as the manhunt continues for armed bank robbers just north of Columbia. Good evening, I'm Joey Parker. We know at least 2 people are still on the loose. Right before our 5 o'clock newscast, we learned a 25-year-old man from Moberly is now in custody. We have multiple reporters who have been talking to residents in the area and officials who are on the hunt for the other suspects. ABC 17's Angel Mendez joins us from the scene of the search. And Angel, we heard several agencies have just left to track down possible leads. What have you learned?
Right, this scene has died down a lot in the last 30 minutes. I have counted at least 12 units that left in a hurry going north on 63. It's because they said their troopers were wanting to track down a possible lead. A caller called in and said that they saw 2 men walking down a gravel road about 1 mile south of here, but we're told we will not have access to that area. This is now the 8th hour of the search that has happened here, just at the 22 and 63 junction in Boone County. It's right on the Boone County and Randolph County line. And crews from 8 jurisdictions plus the FBI, we noticed, were on scene using K9 dogs, using helicopters, and using on-the-ground search crews to locate the suspect. So far, they have located 1 suspect from this cornfield. That was around 1 this afternoon. He is a 25-year-old man from Moberly and was taken in Moberly Police Department custody. They say they're going to continue their search here. They still have several cars, police cars, and sheriff deputies surrounding the area, but they are going to check out that other lead to see if it's substantial enough, and if it is, they are going to set up roadblocks there. But as of right now, we do not know if that is the case. We're going to stick here, though, on the scene and bring you those updates when we know more. Reporting live in Boone County, Angel Mendez, ABC 17 News.
Thank you, Angel. Now we'll go to ABC 17's Heather Horrigan, who is live tonight just blocks away from where the robbery happened in Moberly. Neighbors on that street say they heard gunfire this morning around the same time the bank was robbed. Heather.
Yeah, Joey, right now I'm on Farrar Street, which is just about 5 blocks from Midwest Bank. Joining me now is Jennifer Collins. Now, Jennifer, I've talked to several neighbors. Everyone kind of has a different story. You actually saw it with your own eyes. What happened this morning?
We saw the 2 cars come down the street. They stopped briefly up right in here as to trap the man that was following them. And then after a minute or 2, they took off again, and the white car went up the hill, and the suspects took off down my street and fired a shot at the car that was following them.
Okay, so the person that was following them, though, do you know why they were following them? Were they trying to get a license plate?
I believe so. What I heard from the police is that he was a witness to the crime that happened at the bank.
Okay, and then you said earlier that the guy, it was someone in the back seat. Was out the window with the gun. Can you describe what you saw there?
It was a black male. He was hanging out the back driver's side window. I mean, he was almost completely hanging out the window with a silver handgun in his hand. So then when they took off around the corner, we heard the shots.
So he took off around the corner, shot. How many rounds would you say?
We heard 1. So that's all we heard at the time.
Okay. And this happened literally foot from your front steps. How does that make you feel that this happened just so close to your home?
It makes me feel unsafe, actually. We usually have tons of kids out in the neighborhood playing. So for this to happen was just, it actually really shook me up. I could not hardly speak when I called 911. So it makes me rethink about where I'm living at this point in time. So.
And how many people did you see in the car?
I thought 3 or 4. I know there were 3. I don't know if there was a passenger up front or not, but I do know there were like 2 in the back and the driver. So.
And it was a silver car they were in?
Yes.
Okay. And do you believe that those people were the ones that robbed the bank? Is that what police are telling you? What are you hearing?
Yeah, it happened just literally moments after the bank was held up and people saw them fleeing. So.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Jennifer, for talking with us. And we'll continue to follow this story and bring you the very latest as soon as we get it. Reporting live in Moberly tonight, Heather Horgan, ABC 17 News.
Thank you, Heather. Some of the agencies involved include the FBI, troopers, police from Columbia, Hallsville, Centralia, and Sturgeon. Sturgeon schools, by the way, were also on what's called modified lockdown today, which means no one could leave or enter. A few bus routes were also canceled because of the robbery and the chase situation.